Okay, we'll open the meeting. It's just 9 a.m., is it?
Yeah, good enough for government.
And we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, and I'll just read about, in case there's a public forum. Public forums are limited to 5 minutes per topic. Discussions or comments about town employees, agency members, or volunteers should be avoided so as not to violate individuals' rights. There's no one present for the public forum. So we will start with last month's, March 20th minutes. What? Do the bit. Okay, we'll start with the minutes from last month.
We want the gavel.
Okay. Were you able to compile a list of seniors who wanted wellness checks?
Yes. Yep.
Have you gotten some?
Yeah, we have about 20 folks on that.
20?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
It's very nice, yeah.
Good thing. That's a good thing. Does anybody have any questions or anything on the minutes? No. Okay. I have a motion to accept the minutes.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
It's unanimous. All right, Michelle, we'll go on to your director's report and
Sure.
followed by the June schedule, okay?
Okay. If you've noticed, our programs are getting bigger and bigger by the day, which is fantastic. I don't know if you've looked in the room with the ukulele people. They are scrunched in there like sardines. Who would have thought ukulele was going to be like this? Crazy wonderful. Tool Shed with the gentlemen has been a huge success. They're going to take a break through the summer. Many people are off doing things with their grandkids. I got some people in Maine and some folks that aren't feeling so good, so they're just going to take a break through the summer. The biking and hiking, I'm impressed with the biking group. I got a beautiful picture of everybody out on their bikes, which is kind of cool. The lunch and learns that Clark has been bringing in with the doctor and the nutritionist have been really good. So that's been wonderful. We have a fire extinguisher training coming up next Monday with Sutton Fire Department. They're going to show you how to do all that stuff. They're also going to give you some handouts and go over any other information. They're going to talk about smoke detectors and the possibility of getting some if you need any. So that's next Monday. Exercise classes are just squeezed right into those rooms. Squeezed. So Gloria does a great job, an amazing job. I keep saying it over and over again. She's great. We had or we still do, we have a Sutton High School intern, Kyla, and she has been wonderful to have around. She plans on going into not-for-profit and potentially working with seniors with a focus in a senior center, which is kind of cool. Her last day is this Friday, and this is so impromptu. This is so last minute. Totally her suggestion. She would like to have the high school kids come down, the girls, and a couple of the guys, to do a fashion show to wear their prom dresses one more time. So they'd like to come down. They're going to come down at 11 o'clock and do like a little catwalk and show you their prom dresses. And then they're going to stay for lunch. And thanks to Michelle Saucier in Tri-Valley, they were able to pull together a fun lunch for us, which would be a potato bar. So if anybody's interested, and I hope we get a good showing. Again, it's so last minute, but we'll see what we can do. It's a potato bar luncheon, and if you could sign up hopefully by tomorrow, that would be fantastic. It's been out there for a little over a week now, and there are some folks that have signed up, but we'll certainly would like to see some more if he can make it. So that's this Friday at 11 o'clock. It says here that we have our senior center vehicle, and it actually showed up yesterday, so it's at the center now. It is a 2016 Ford Escape. We got it through Harborough in Whitensville. Is that Whitensville still? Yeah. Is that Whitensville, Harborough?
Harborough, yeah.
Yeah, it was still Whitensville. Just wonderful folks to work with, so I can't thank them enough. So we have that up and going.
That is still going to be for like just mainly doctor's appointments?
Just
that type of
doctor's
thing?
appointments that Elder Bus can't accommodate.
Can't accommodate,
So we
right.
put people through to Elder Bus first,
Yes,
and then if Elder Bus can't accommodate you for some reason, Tim will take you in. Again, there's a lot of folks that are on chemotherapy that have to go in by 7:30 in the morning. Typically, older folks go in at that hour to get chemotherapy in case later on in the day they don't feel good. It's not hard really to get them back to the doctor's office or something. Whereas if they had it later on in the afternoon and they got sick, then you're looking at trying to find somebody to help you in early evening or late evening. So there's that's why a lot of folks go that hour in the morning. So.
and that vehicle is really supported by the town.
It is,
correct?
absolutely.
Which is good.
Yep, absolutely.
Good.
Let's see. June calendar, I'll talk about, but we got a couple of nice trips coming up, or nice things to do. Whittier Farms is once again going to hold their Senior Citizens Day on their farm. It's a wagon ride and a cookout lunch. And that is going to be on Wednesday, June 13th. Oh, at 10:30, there should be a zero there. 10:30 to 12:30 on Wednesday, June 13th. It's $6 a person, and the phone number to call is 508-865-1053 to put your name down to register.
So that the people who are interested in it, they just call direct
Yeah,
to Whittier
yeah,
Farms.
yeah, we
There's
don't have to-
nothing- They don't go to the.
No.
the
Yeah,
farms.
so you would
Yeah.
go right to Whittier Farms
Okay.
to do that, which is nice. Let's see. If we could turn the page to the June calendar. We are going to take a trip to weather working out for us. Tuesday, June 5th, 10:30 is a trip to the Worcester Bravehearts game. It comes with a lunch and the game, and you get a hat to go for that. And there is no charge for that. We're not going to charge. We're going to take care of that. So.
Is there going to be a sign-up sheet at the front
Yep.
desk?
So you want to register at the front desk, and transportation from the senior center is provided through Elder Bus. We'll have 2 buses to get us there.
Nice.
They are sitting us in a somewhat handicapped section, so we can get to the bathroom if you need to. So that should be fun. Again, that's Tuesday, June 5th, and you can sign up at the front desk at the senior center or give us a call. On the 14th, we are going to have an ice cream social, and that's being provided to us by Whitney Place. Heather Huff from Whitney Place is going to do an ice cream social at 12:30 on Thursday, June 14th. So come on out for that. On the 19th, Tuesday, June 19th, we're going to do the Indian Princess Cruise. More information will follow that in the newsletter, but that's on Tuesday the 19th at 11 o'clock, and you have to sign up at the front desk, and there is a charge for that. And I don't have that number off the top of my head at the moment.
If nobody has ever been on that, it's quite interesting.
Is it nice?
It is.
Good.
Is that the one out of Webster?
Yeah, and it comes with a lunch. It comes with a lunch and the tour around the lake in that ginormous cruise paddle boat.
Do the people who want to go to that, they have to provide their own transportation?
Correct. So if you want to go to that, you have to take
Right.
yourself.
But if anybody says anything about from parking down to the boat, they have
a ride.
like a
Shuttle?
A cart.
Golf
that
cart.
goes
Oh,
up and
nice.
gets them and brings them down
Wonderful.
if they have trouble walking.
Okay,
Like a golf cart.
that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
They have that, so.
So no matter where if you're parking a little ways away, they have a golf
Yeah,
cart that'll
they
come and
come
get you.
and bring
Wonderful.
you back, yeah.
Great. Well, that's good to know. On Wednesday, June 20th, 11 o'clock is our book club. If you're interested in book club, you can contact the Sutton Library as to the book they're reading and what's going on there. So they offer it not only at the Senior Center, but they do it also through the library as well.
Is that, there are still a few people who,
Yes.
are, you know,
Yeah,
interested in it?
Yeah,
and they
there's
like
there's
it?
like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah, But they're
I think
happy
more
with it.
so at the library than at our center.
Yes,
But,
but, yeah.
so let's see. I think that's it for June.
Okay.
That I can think of that's going on. I believe chorus is taking a break through the summer. Today is their last day. I believe today is their performance at 1 o'clock. If anybody's interested.
You mentioned about the exercise and they're getting squished.
They're squished.
Did you ever consider having 2 times?
It makes it difficult because Gloria has other classes at other places. And then I wouldn't have enough funding to hire Gloria for an extra time.
Okay.
I wish I did. I suppose we could always charge for it, but I'd rather not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have to pay her.
Also,
Another
there's
class.
the scheduling at the center, but also several days of the week there are 2 different exercise
Yeah.
classes in one day,
Yeah.
like Tai Chi and
Zumba.
then Gloria. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
or-
there are, yeah.
So there is a problem there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's exercise,
Taking care of the
yeah.
overflow.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yes.
there's
Yeah.
exercise really every day.
Yeah.
Something, and sometimes twice a day, so, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's a wonderful problem to have.
It is, yeah. It's, I think a lot of it really is Gloria.
She's amazing.
She attracts people, she's wonderful. Gary is too.
Yes.
Gary LaChapelle with the Tai Chi.
Yes.
He's really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it works out, and if
Yeah.
somebody can't, I mean, you get there, because there is really a limit how many people can be
Yeah.
in the room, and it's not like yoga cannot, in my estimation, be played, done in the dining
no,
room.
you couldn't. You'd
No.
have to have a carpet so that
They
you
do.
don't slide.
And
Yeah.
also, there's just too much traffic going to get coffee and,
Yes.
do the meals.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it works out.
I know last week, the gentleman with the wheelchair came in.
Yes.
But if the room was full, and
Yeah.
I guess he didn't have enough room, so he turned around
yeah.
and back out.
Yeah.
And he said it was full.
Yeah,
Yes.
and that made me sad to see that. That's why I'm mentioning that we're at the point where we're kind of squished.
Yeah.
Squished. The idea of having Gloria an extra time would be great. It would just come down to being able to pay her, really, and her availability, because she teaches in
Yeah.
Northbridge
Yes,
and-
Oxford.
and her own house too. She
Yes,
does stuff in her
yeah.
own house.
She's got quite a schedule.
Yeah, she really does. I don't know how she
And
keeps it.
doesn't she do some classes at home?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, she does.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
She does evening classes.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
she does.
So that's pretty much all I have to say.
Okay. Does anybody have anything else they want to ask about the June schedule?
I have one quick question
Sure.
about Whittier Farm. In the paragraph, it makes reference, we hope you will share the attached flyer.
Oh yes, they had a flyer. I couldn't print that flyer out because it was all in color. the whole paper was in color, and I wouldn't have enough ink to print that out. So I just cut and pasted what they had in the email. So
And is the flyer like at the
Yes.
center on the bulletin
Yeah,
board?
yeah.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
anybody, wanted more information, or they could really just call
Yeah,
or
they could
stop
ju-
up
yeah.
there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. there anything else on either one? All right, we want to go to the treasurer's report. With the outreach,
Oh.
is there anything on outreach?
Outreach is still doing a great job. We love Clark. He does an amazing job. Saw 102 men, 105 women, 123 calls. Not the time of year right now for fuel assistance, so there was no fuel assistance help. Signed up one person for food stamps. There were 7 home visits, 2 professional meetings, and he assisted one person with veterans' needs. So he stays busy.
He does. Okay, the treasurer's report?
So highlighted in green is the amount of money left. And it seems like we'll be more than good until July 1st.
I know, our fiscal year is almost
Yeah.
over.
Yeah,
Oh, my goodness.
yeah. So far, so good. Actually, very good.
That's good.
I wish my home budget were like that.
Where's the, oh, here it is. Okay, oh, now I'm with it, all right. So wow, we're well under.
Yeah, we're just doing all right.
No, I didn't, I have a question.
Sure.
There's a document that was passed out last night, which I did leave at home. But I think in reviewing that, did your budget get decreased?
It did.
Did our budget get?
It did.
Why
It did
is
in
that?
in one
I'm
section.
talking about next year.
Correct. In one area, it did get decreased. So our maintenance budget, the person who comes and cleans, is going down to 4 hours a week rather than 10 hours a week. So everybody had to make adjustments in their budget, and we didn't feel that taking it out of heating or any other place made sense. We also have several people that are on tax work-off that would welcome the opportunity to come in and run the vacuum cleaner, sweep the floors. Simple stuff like that. I don't think it's going to hurt us this year. I really don't. But yes, we did get a cut only in that area. But we did get offered. We did get some more money in contracted services. So whether it's transportation to get folks to the doctor, whether it's through our car or Elder Bus. We also had to add some money to contracted services so we could afford the gas for the car and maintenance and things like that. So the only section in there that got cut was the maintenance budget. And the next meeting that you'll get the budget for the next fiscal year, I couldn't hand it out until it was voted on and that stuff. So
The current maintenance person, is he eligible for tax work-off?
no, yeah,
He's not-
you have
he's
to be
not-
60,
he's
yeah,
have to be 60.
and a homeowner in Sutton.
The people who are willing on tax work-off, would they do it like in a regular basis, like a certain day or something?
Yes,
Because-
yeah, and they're, I want to assume the age is 63, just looking for that extra money off their taxes, and I've offered that option. They've actually came to me and asked me if there was cleaning here, there, here at Town Hall or at the center or any other place.
Would they do it like after hours?
It would be,
like-
yeah, it'd have to be at 3
Definitely,
o'clock.
and
Yeah,
that would
yeah,
go
not,
in
yeah,
with
not
this
during
thing,
hours,
yeah.
so.
Because that's concerning, I mean, only 4 hours a week, I mean,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
As long as somebody else can pick up the slack.
Yeah.
Because, things do
Yeah,
need to be done. Even if
absolutely.
it's just vacuuming and a little bit
Yes.
of dusting and
Yeah.
bringing,
Yeah.
emptying the baskets
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. Good,
So
very good,
it's a little bit of a challenge, but it'll be okay. I think
Yeah.
it's workable.
okay, very
Unfortunately.
good. All right, is there anything else? Does anybody have any more questions on the treasurer's report?
How is the senior car being, who pays for that when they go on a trip?
If they're going to the doctors, we ask for a donation. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. Right now,
Just a donation, no specific amount?
no specific amount. No, and if they do a donation, that's great. It would go towards gas or something like that. Excuse me. Yeah, but we don't
No,
ask
no,
for
I
it.
was just wondering if
So
you had
far,
set fees.
Jim was very good to be able to make sure that through contracted services that people were able to get to those cancer appointments. That's why I'm saying it's not a fun bus. It's not for
Yeah.
grocery shopping.
Have
It's
people
legitimately for that.
approached you, though, looking
All
for?
the
Yes.
time looking to go grocery shopping
Yeah.
or
it's not
something.
for that.
It's not for that.
No.
And in which case we direct them towards Elderbus because Elderbus will take you shopping twice a week.
Right.
And they'll take you to special trips out to a Christmas tree shop or
Yeah.
whatever you need. But there's plenty of opportunity through Elderbus
There is.
to go grocery shopping.
That I kind of thought different ones might
Yeah.
think it's just,
Yeah,
can you
no,
ride?
no, it's honestly
It is,
serious business.
And it should be, because
Yeah.
it is,
Yeah.
anybody going through any kind of medical treatment
Yes.
or something, you
Yeah.
you really need something.
Yeah, and people have been very, very grateful for it. I have a dozen thank you notes
Oh, yeah.
from folks that have enjoyed using that service.
I'm not surprised.
They enjoy having like a big burly guy taking care of them
Yes.
because he's a giant teddy bear. So they
He's
love
a very
that.
nice man.
Very,
He
very
really
nice.
is.
Very, very nice.
Soft-spoken and
Yeah,
all,
he
I'm
seems
sure.
to get along with everybody, and it's nice to have him. It started out volunteering, and
Yeah.
it was nice.
Wonderful.
So far, so good.
Good. Okay, well, the Friends report.
Friends,
We have nothing to report. Everything is good. Everything
You're
is
still
good.
friendly.
Yeah, we will, in the summer months, that's when we do our other, we call it a raffle, but it's really a giveaway. And it'll be on it's $50 gift certificates for several gas stations in this vicinity. And it's $50 worth of gas for your car, which that's
Yay!
welcomed as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and just a little word, a number of times when we have that type of thing, people who come to the center or even get our newsletter, a few people, surprising to me, this over the winter months, was a few of them thought because they lived not in Sutton, they couldn't do it. Sometimes that word got out, which it's not right.
No.
If you get our newsletter or you see the little thing you fill out, that means you're eligible. And the second one was, we get a few people who live in housing for the elderly,
Yep.
and or even an apartment where it's part of your rent. We cannot, or we do not give the check personally to them.
Correct.
But if somebody won, it was one of the recipients, they could just designate who they wanted. It could be, they could give it to one, which that did happen this past winter. They give it to their child or something, because the checks are made out to the fuel carrier, not to any person. So it really wouldn't matter, so if somebody wins. So it's just something to keep in mind. Or if somebody asks, or you hear someone saying, I can't fill it out, they can.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Anybody.
Yes,
That's
and that'll be coming up, I think it's probably around August or something.
Nice. Nice.
Because we have a lot of out-of-towners.
We
come
have
in,
a lot of out of
definitely.
town.
cards and things, and
Yes,
they pick up
yes.
a newsletter.
Yeah.
They do,
And
and
it's in there, so.
you're right, and also, there, many people, no matter what town they live in, whether it's Sutton or not, many people are very generous to the senior center with donations, or just purchasing things
Yeah.
that we sell, which is 100% profit for the center, which I always say, but they do, so they support us in many ways, so they are eligible.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as they're 60 and over.
Right. You have a good point
You
there.
have to be older.
Everybody's welcome to the center,
Oh,
no matter what
absolutely.
town they're from.
Yes.
Because again, I tell people, that, oh, we can't do that. I'm like, it doesn't matter what town you're from. They're state and federally funded and locally funded. So
Oh, yeah, because I know of them, they're coming from Uxbridge.
I
they're
know.
coming-
Oh,
they're
certainly.
coming from Whitensville.
Yes, yes.
It's not easy being us.
Yeah, and all,
That's nice.
right, also sometimes somebody might be talking and they say they go to like Florida or something for months in the winter. And I do tell them if they sound like they're gonna miss being at a part of a senior center, I says, really, you can go to any senior
Yeah.
center, whatever state or city or town you're in, and many of them have good facilities,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
we do.
It's nice to be able to go, and I support all the
It
senior
is.
centers because
Yes.
maybe we have something that you don't like,
Yeah.
or you like. Or
True.
shop around or have fun at all of them because
Right.
they all do something unique and something different, and they're all good people. So.
And they're all good in their
Oh,
own way, whatever
absolutely.
they provide. They're all trying, and most of them are supported like
Yeah.
us through a lot of volunteers. So
Yeah.
it's good to
Yeah, they're
support it.
good local senior centers and
Right.
directors and stuff. They're good.
Okay, is there anything else, Michelle? Anything you want to discuss, or anybody have any questions
I'm good.
for Michelle? No?
All
Are we
right.
good?
I think we're good.
All right. The meeting is adjourned.
That's record timing.
I could have